As soon as I turn off all these ringers and notifications.
Oh yeah, that is. The funny thing is, I'm the fucking engineer.
Anytime a phone rings, it's automatically these.
Yeah, and nobody never calls me any other time either. I'll sit at home all day while nobody calls shit, and as soon as I'm somewhere where it's recording, then I get phone calls and text messages and everything else.
That shit happens to me
And
all
pussy
the time.
pics. Uh-oh.
Oh, laugh out
This
of
is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
No filter.
Welcome to No Filter.
to No Filter.
To the No Filter.
No Filter podcast.
This is it.
EMP Network Production.
Straight talk.
No PC.
No PC.
None of that PC stuff over here.
No PC consistency.
Just know that
The opinions from the
It
host
does not reflect.
is not a reflection.
Are not a reflection of.
of the EMP network. As always,
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening,
thanks guys for tuning in.
and we hope you enjoy this one.
The mic. Y'all kill me.
He got a
It's
story.
been a year.
He got a story. What's the story?
no story.
Nah, What you laughing at?
Because I just think that pussy pics are funny.
Yeah, see, he's phony as hell. He's
Oh,
phony
I
as
do
hell.
got a question before
Like
we
a
even
$3
bring this
bill.
in.
What's up, Bo?
So, I forget who, one of my Facebook friends posted, I've never seen a picture of a pretty pussy.
I feel sorry for that guy.
Hold on, so
Yeah, like he never said, like he doesn't think there's a decent, like, but nothing that like attracts him.
okay, well here's my question then what does he consider a pretty pussy?
I don't know. Not
this-
just groomed. It's not just like, oh, if it's groomed or whatever. He's just like
Like-
an actual attractive vagina. And I'm like, what? There's a lot of actual.
Hold on. All right, so let's go ahead and hey guys, welcome to No Filter, the comedy podcast where sensitivity goes to die. I am your host Remorseless. I am here with
Just D.
and also
Moose the motherfucking juice.
yeah, he's
My
back.
man.
He's fucking back.
But hold on, we need to get back to that
Yeah,
conversation.
go ahead. I wanted to bring us in real quick. Go ahead, because that actually segues to one of my topics. So go ahead.
So basically, I think it was a guy. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure it was a guy. But I'm like, how
Wait,
do you
what?
not?
How do you not know it's a guy?
No, because I'm trying to bring, because there was someone else talking about
okay.
another vagina thing.
Okay, I got you.
So he just really said that he's never seen like an attractive vagina. And I'm like, hold up. If this is the person, I'm really thinking like, if this is the specific person, I'm like, his girlfriend looks dope. If she don't got an attractive vagina, that just turns the whole.
I know a lot of bad bitches
That have-
or
They
bad
got-
chicks
yeah.
that have ugly ass vaginas.
Yeah.
Like it looked like a weed whacker and just whipped through
Like
and
they
just
been
ripped some
fucking-
shit up.
They
Yeah.
probably been fucked a lot.
That looks like a Krabby
You know
Patty.
that's supposed to be an old wise man's tale. You know that, right?
They've been fucked a lot and had kids. Your vagina don't look the same after you have kids. I don't
man,
think.
well,
I
I
don't
can't
know
say
if that's true or not.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. A lot
Like,
of times they say it's
like,
supposed to
I
go
don't-
right back.
Like your vagina don't normally look like. I mean, I think if your vagina looks like a bed cover, it's gonna look like it's gonna look like.
And thank you for listening, folks. This has been a No Filter podcast. This is Just D. I'll talk to y'all next week.
He said the
You know
pussy
how
is a
to
comforter.
you know how to cover. You know how the comforter like leans over to sleep.
Yo.
Like that right there.
Oh, man.
Because my bed's not completely made, so if you look at that, like how it looks like.
Yo. Sometimes I wish we were on YouTube. I
That's
swear to
some
God,
bullshit.
because that's some crazy shit.
I would pan over to that fucked
my
up
goodness.
bed right now.
See, my question is though, what does he consider? If he's never seen an attractive one, then how does he know what's not attractive? Like,
So where can you gauge? What is your
gauge? That's my whole
I have
question.
no.
Like,
I
is
didn't
it
even-
versus like porn vaginas? Because there's not
even
it's
attractive
very
porn.
very rare that there's a nice porn vagina. But see, that's another thing too, because like. Now you see those vaginas and you're like, these are some ugly ass. So
Yeah.
it's like, is it from fucking or is it not? Like, how do you end up with like the pork rind?
I think
with the
you're just-
pork rind pussy lips.
I think that you're just born. Like some female, you said the pork round pussy lips. So it seems like I'm gonna have to be like the one.
He said the pork rind.
Oh my goodness! But he makes
Call
a
him
good
Miss
point.
Piggy.
Yo, this
Call him Miss
episode
Piggy.
may be called pork rind pussy lips.
Oh, man. But no, I remember somebody said this shit when I was like in ninth grade. They said, you know, there's between a white girl and a black girl. I was like, what? He said roast beef chip ham. I was like, you need to shut the fuck up and leave me alone.
That's funny.
I was like, you just need to leave me alone, bro. He's like, it's all the same. It's all Osley. He's like, you're fucked up.
It really.
Shout out to Asley's, yo. Asley's is fire.
Is it?
I never had it.
Yeah, I don't really.
Where's
mess
it
with
at?
that
Whoa,
too
see,
much.
y'all ain't from the north side. That's what it is.
Where is it at?
It's on the north side.
But is it on East Ohio?
It's on East Ohio. It's right next to it's right next to Lillian's, which incidentally has the best. And I will die on this ledge. It has the best breaded chicken hoagies in
Oh,
the
for
city.
real?
In
Okay.
the city. If y'all don't believe me, we can go there and check them out whenever you want.
No.
And he's
I will
paying.
put
You hear that?
and I'll pay for it.
Speaking of which, because I know you didn't listen to the podcast, we have passes now, so we could take you to the titty bar.
Wait, where the hell?
So
Wait, what?
Are you going to the strip?
Passes.
Yeah, my cousin who came in because we needed a young goofy dude had
Yeah, we're
passes.
taking auditions. You might want to watch this shit because
Yeah.
you keep fucking up the schedule.
Yeah, and people was loving them too. It was getting
Man.
questions and shit. Oh, it was crazy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I
man.
be having fucking.
And you
car
know how
troubles.
they are with those light skinned brothers.
It's so funny that you keep getting these piece of shit cars.
Yeah,
and shout out to your wife because she's the smart one. Because she knows that your dumbass can't drive the good car, so you got to keep buying these piece of shit cars.
I got her car outside right now.
Oh man,
Cool,
she just
so I
fell
gotta
off
ride
on
home in
that.
a
She just
Benz.
fell off. I gotta call her.
He ain't shit.
I gotta call her. And
But-
Miss Moose, what the hell are you doing right
He
now?
always talking shit, but he had that expedition outside for a long ass time.
Hey.
And I was still driving in better car. I don't get it. I don't
No.
get it.
And it still worked
I don't
better
get
than
your
what
point.
you
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
My expedition. OD. It's
No.
never died.
No way.
My expedition
My
always was
Tahoe's
able to
never
run.
died.
That doesn't. What
Yeah, but
What
you
does
don't
that have to do with
but you don't
anything?
have lights, so you
You're-
can't drive at
yeah,
night.
you don't have lights.
No,
Your Tahoe's
no,
all.
no, 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 no,
And
no.
then your car is a
He ain't
piece of
under-
shit.
My Acura is not a piece of shit.
It is a piece of shit.
You won't say my Acura's a piece.
It
of
is
shit.
a piece of shit.
Anyway,
Better
that's
than
a,
my car.
that's a luxury vehicle, by the way.
Yeah, that's a piece of shit. Have you rode in it and seen it? It's a piece of shit.
Does my car ride bad?
Your car rides way better than mine. I'm not going to talk shit. It's cold outside. It's supposed to be like 30-something degrees when we're down here, Moose. Right now, you're my best friend.
Stop laughing in the
I'm
fucking
sorry.
mic.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah.
but one of my rows went out for my LED, so I was like, I'm not driving. You figure my situation.
Yeah, I get that.
So I was like,
I get
nah.
that.
Dude, yo, I got pulled over for a screw not being on my license plate.
You serious?
You
Swear to
can
God.
get pulled over for that, though.
It was like
Technically,
this
you
much
can
shit.
Yeah.
you can get pulled over for that. If your
I
license
was
plate
like-
is anywhere near crooked, they can pull you over.
That's
When
granted,
I mean near
granted,
crooked,
it's-
no, this is how crooked it was.
It doesn't
Swear.
fucking. You're missing the point. It's still crooked.
It's one of
Yeah,
those
I
It
know.
doesn't
stupid
fucking
laws.
like it's stupid and
That's
it's
the
petty.
dumbest shit I heard.
However, it's technically they're not in the wrong for pulling you over.
It's just one of those dickhead rules.
It is. It's,
That's a
it's you
very
got to be
big
a
dickhead
real
rule.
bored dickhead in order to
He
in
was
order
cool
to pull
as hell,
somebody
though.
over for
Well,
that.
that's cool. See,
But-
the thing when it comes to certain dickhead rules like that, it's like, all right, if you want to give me a little fine or something, cool. But sometimes when you be seeing this shit on YouTube, it's like
You also got to
they'll
keep.
get pulled over and beat up and thrown in jail.
You also got to keep in mind, like, if the car is in your name and they run the plates and they see that it's in your name,
No,
they're
they're
going to
gonna-
run your name.
Yeah.
And that's just grounds to pull you over right there. Technically, they shouldn't, but they do.
Yeah. The world we live in today.
But, yeah, we definitely got way past this pussy topic.
Yeah, that's still yeah.
Hey, question. You might know this question. This answer.
What?
Oh,
That what?
it wasn't me.
You took my wife's parking spot?
I would never.
We told him not to. Told your cousin said hi.
Take the 4.5 and shoot up his fucking car.
I'm trying to get rid of that bitch anyway, son.
Can you do that after he drops me off? He doesn't know he dropped me off.
Oh no, that's Miss Moose's car. Don't shoot up Miss Moose's car. Shout out to Miss Moose's car.
So,
Please get into
yeah, get into the. I don't know if this is on.
Oh, it's on.
It's
There
not
you go.
on. It's not on.
Yeah,
It's not?
that
It's
was-
not. She's gonna have to share with
Oh,
you.
well, there you go, Bob.
It's on.
Can y'all stop hitting? No, it's not. How are you gonna tell me? I
Because we
hooked
can
it
hear
up.
it.
You can hear it, but it's not on. It's not recorded.
You're
Okay.
probably hearing it through ours.
Oh my
with the
gosh!
echo.
Just go ahead so we can continue.
So, there was this guy on my Facebook, one of my Facebook friends. He said that basically in the status he wrote that he never seen an attractive vagina. Do you believe there are attractive vaginas?
Why would she know that?
Like, y'all watch porn? You're married? Like,
First off, I don't watch
he said
porn
he
with
never.
her.
Why not?
Secondly, the attractive vagina would be a us thing. Not why would she think a vagina is attractive if she's
Girls can say that a girl has a pretty pussy. Like, girls can say that. And
But you're taking like the narrative like they're just walking around checking each other's shit out.
I don't know.
Hey,
These
Linda,
young
hey,
girls
Linda,
nowadays.
hey, Linda, let me see your box. You got you ugly pussy bitch.
Well, I don't know how to answer that.
Thank you. Oh my
You
gosh.
take that poor woman's time.
That was so fucking stupid. Like that wasn't like I could see if you were talking about a dick
So
or
what the
something.
hell did you?
I thought you were going to ask her like, can it go back? Do you know
Why are you
female friends that
yelling?
like I don't know.
I thought we were talking about the attractive part.
No, I thought you were going to ask her like because you were talking about.
I
the,
can't
like,
ask about his wife's vagina.
I wasn't going to say. Oh my god!
But you
Oh
can
my
ask
God.
about a woman's anatomy.
Thank you. That's what I was
Well,
about to ask.
I don't know if she
or
would
maybe.
know.
What is wrong with this
I don't
dude?
know if she would know.
But I was saying what I was.
Why wouldn't she know? She has one.
She has one, but there's like a
Well, that
billion
was,
of
but
them.
that's the point I was about to get to. I thought you were going to ask her maybe that her and her girlfriends and girl
Are you
conversation.
taking a consensus? Like, are you going
Send
to ask?
pictures of each other?
Well, no, but like it goes back to the question you were asking. Like, does it get beat up from overuse? You know what I mean? That's something that a woman would know.
I know the quality of it takes a hit.
Yeah, the insides.
the stock of the
Yeah.
pussy drops.
But
You
the
know what I'm
actual
saying?
outside look
But,
of
like,
it.
the look of it, I'm not
The
100% sure.
Yeah, and I don't think I think the aesthetics are you get what you're getting unless you
I
get
don't think
stuff
so
come
though,
off.
because like
I
I,
would
said,
think
them
it
pork
would.
rind, like there's some pussies that look like hermit crabs.
I think that they're just born like that because you know some females they get it cut off. They get the labrum shit cut off. Yeah, man. You know that was a big.
We gotta pause this podcast. This nigga just said pussy look like a hermit crab.
Hey,
Yo, they look like you. Did you remember on Men in Black when dude opened his mouth and the little fingers was?
I'm done. You brought this energy, Moose.
Take me to the galaxy. Take me to the.
This is totally not been the energy for like 4 episodes.
Where's the galaxy?
You're too much, y'all.
Oh man.
Hey, I
anyway.
did want to fuck that girl in Men in Black, the one who got kidnapped.
Oh yeah,
Tessa Thompson's in the new one.
yeah.
I tried to watch it somewhat, but I got bored with it.
Hey, I heard
It's
it
not
wasn't.
bad.
It's not
But,
bad.
It wasn't Will Smith and Jay, and what's his name?
Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones.
It
Well, I
wasn't-
felt like they waited too long to make the second one of that.
Speaking
anyway.
of which, we were talking about booty call a few episodes
Yeah.
back, and I said Tommy Lee Jones instead of Tommy Davidson.
Davidson, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's what had me all messed up. Like, for real, Tommy Lee Jones in it? It's like I know De Niro's down with the brown, but I didn't know Tommy Lee Jones was too. Like shit. Oh, De Niro's kept himself with a fake piece throughout his Hollywood career.
All right, but like so the quality, like the. I was talking. Speaking of this vagina subject, I was talking to one of my homeboys, and he said there's no such thing as a bad pussy.
False.
False. I can
Okay,
say false for that shit.
what exactly is a bad pussy? Like what does a bad pussy do or don't do that a good pussy doesn't?
I haven't ran into, but wouldn't a bad? I would say
I have.
it would stink.
Stink. It wouldn't feel wet enough to be like a hand.
Like dry and shit.
I was mad as hell. This nasty chick was talking all this shit to me.
Okay,
until
but
we
do you
fucked.
think? But here's a question: like, because do you think oversaturating's bad pussy too?
Oh no.
Because I don't know about y'all, but I like some friction.
Yeah, I
you
feel
know
what
I'm
you
saying?
mean.
So when they oversaturate, like if they're squirters and they oversaturate, it
I-
feels like you're just like putting.
I can see
it's
what
like
you're
you're
saying.
putting your dick in a bathtub and you're
Feel like a dolphin in the ocean.
Yeah, you're just swimming. Like it's not really. You're just not doing anything for you. Now they probably think it's heaven.
Yeah.
But it's not doing. You're just like, all right, I'm gonna get bored from this.
Maybe it needs to be extremely wet and extremely tight at the same time.
It depends.
I don't think. See, I don't know. Maybe you're just not making chicks squirt enough then, because like if it's extremely wet, you're not gonna feel friction.
No, I'm just saying in
You
general.
don't feel friction, but it's not as much friction. I say you can still feel friction.
Yeah.
Not if they're, but not if they're oversaturating. That's what I'm saying.
Like he's saying, if it's
By
like a legit slip and
definition,
slide.
Yeah, by definition,
Too much
You're
lube.
not gonna feel anything. You're literally, it's gonna feel
You
like this.
can though. I think you can.
Make a hole with your hands and just put it on you. That's what you'll feel.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't feel like anything.
Oh,
It's just
man.
too
It
like
doesn't
it's,
have.
it's
it
too
doesn't
wet.
have the friction that you want.
It doesn't have the
but-
friction that I would need in order to come. Like it just does. It feels like I'm literally fucking a puddle.
Yeah, I fucked for like 16 pumps today and was done.
Okay.
Damn, you need some Blue Chew. Okay, and this
Bruh, it was
episode is
like
brought to
over.
you by. No, we don't have any ads, but if you're open, but if you got,
If you're open.
no, but see this. Everybody who wants ads, this could have been your spot.
Yep.
But nah, maybe you need some Blue Chew.
Man, I fucking. But it's been a while. It's been like a
About to
week
say,
or two.
It's
Yeah.
been a week.
But it's like a week or two.
It's been a while because you
She
ain't
been
shower.
No, because she been getting on my fucking nerves.
Oh, so you withholding the penis.
Yeah, I was withholding it.
I ain't mad at you.
She was been like, will you please come fuck me? I'm like,
Nah.
All right, so we're not gonna go into detail like that. I know your wife, and that's disgusting. I don't want to think about her asking you for dick.
and she begs. She doesn't ask. I can show you my text messages.
I'm about to hit you. Damn, I'm about to hit you. I'm about to see. You keep fucking around. I'm really about to call her now.
Oh, man, don't do that.
But
Don't
the
Call her, put her on the
fucking,
mic, and be like, "Yeah, Moose said that you begged for the dick. Is
You
this
say
true?"
that you're being thirsty. You say he went and got you a
Sometimes
big
she
gulp
do.
and you were still thirsty.
Oh, now you notice how it started declining. Now it's sometimes she does.
yeah.
What?
Uh-huh.
Sometimes she.
When that phone's ringing, it's gonna be like, "No, she don't."
She'll
hang
never
up,
call
hang
it
up,
up.
hang up.
Why'd you hang up? Why'd you hang up? Quit playing. Quit playing. Quit playing. Quit playing.
No, but what was I saying?
I don't even remember, man. We were
Oh,
so
what?
far off topic.
I'm talking about.
Oh,
so,
I thought it was because you didn't shower.
No.
What's the longest you went without showering?
A couple days.
Yeah, like a day and some change.
I probably went about a week.
Really?
Yeah,
Nah, I can't do
Without
that.
washing, period?
yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Where was you at?
Funk
Oh,
ass,
my God.
kept
He was
applying
in India.
deodorant. Like
What was you? Was you at a festival or some shit?
I was just busy as shit.
He was at a hippie bar.
Like I barely got any sleep. Like I was just busy as shit. I was on the go.
I
He
get
was one of
that.
them
Place
young
by
kids.
place
What
for
them
place,
things
place for
called?
place. I was
Demolished.
just busy. But yeah, I think that's the longest I've went. Now shit, fuck that. But I don't know.
I'd say like the third day I'd have to take a shower.
Have you
Or at
ever
least
had
wash up.
Have you ever had sex and didn't take a shower after, and you just went the whole day smelling like
Yeah.
sex?
Yeah.
So that way, when you went to piss, that smell hit you.
Yeah.
All right, just making sure it wasn't just me.
No, it's not just you. Trust me. I
right.
I swear the kids be walking in the room like, what's that smell?
To be honest, every guy should have just related to. Every guy should have laughed at that question right there, or shook their head. Yeah. If not, then you're a fucking prude.
And all females
Prude
should
ass.
have too, because guess what? They probably
No. Females, they have to
No,
take a
they
shower
ain't.
right after. If you don't take a shower right after
You gotta
sex
be in
and
a
you're a woman,
relationship.
you fucking smell.
You nasty.
Like that smell, like
You gotta
I
be
don't
in a
know
relationship
why.
to do that.
Like chicks smell a lot worse than guys. Like post sex.
True, but it depends. Like some do, some you don't really.
Nah, you still get that whiff. Like
No.
it's not the tuna whiff, but you still
said
get
the tuna
but you
whiff.
but you
tuna
still,
whiff.
you still get it stronger than like you still get the smell stronger than it
smells
normally.
different from
yeah,
when
it
before
smells
you
different
were in
than you know.
It depends if I mix my juices with hers.
You sound like you're making Kool-Aid now or some shit. If I just add a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and then we get this.
Yeah. That's
No.
where child support comes in.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Oh, this is the temperature right now.
Apparently
We
so.
went from pork pussies to child support.
Yeah.
That is exactly how like that feels like a good steam line.
Yeah. We should just name it Moose's baby mama.
Oh my gosh. And I ain't taking that out. Pause.
I don't
Oh
care.
my goodness.
I should
That's all I
have.
gotta say. Oh my goodness.
All right, so
So
17
wait.
minutes in, not doing a damn thing.
question.
Right.
Hold on, before that, let's. You know what? I am going to shout out all of the new lists, all of the lists. Shout out to all of our listeners.
Yes.
We do appreciate y'all. I know we took a little bit of a hiatus, but I see that we're picking back up. We're picking back
That
up
looks like a
steam, and I
dick.
do appreciate. And I'll speak for all of us when I say we do appreciate you guys listening to us and supporting us and different things like that. Definitely. And share what you hear, man. Always share what you hear. Whatever you like and whatever you don't like, share it.
And don't forget about things that you might want us to even speak on.
Yeah, we want to hear from you guys. We always want to hear from you guys. I mean, I want to set up a voicemail and stuff like that for us, but if we're not getting emails or, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
comments and stuff, I feel like it's kind of pointless to set up a voicemail
for
because
it.
people aren't going to call that. So if you guys start hitting us up with comments and emails and different things like that, we'll definitely start running voicemail. And
At empnetwork412@gmail.com.
it sounds like the end at the beginning, right? Right? No, but and I want to start shouting out all of the like the new listeners and just the listeners in general by name and different things like that. So we just want to do some more stuff. We want to interact with you guys more.
Yes,
so
we do.
Hit us up, man. Hit us up all the time. Hit us up.
We might have a raffle for someone to come on the show.
It may take a minute for me to respond, but we have our social media guy who doesn't promote or doesn't come here on time.
I don't think he remembers that he's a social media guy.
Yeah, I don't understand. You haven't promoted a single episode. I looked on our Instagram and Twitter and all of that, and you haven't promoted or posted shit.
Wait, I need the thingy again because I ain't even logged
You are
in,
as
man.
responsible as a blind monkey.
I've been doing a lot of shit, man, for the past week and a half.
But anyway, all right, so let's go ahead and move on.
Keep on moving, don't stop now.
I'm about to smack
Keep
you.
on
Just,
moving.
all
That
right,
was a good
listen,
song.
Look, listen. Mm-hmm. I like that sound. But anyway, go ahead. Bring in your topic, Moose.
Okay, so my topic. So basically, I was thinking about myself. I actually was talking to my wife about it, and going over our faults and basically pros and cons about our relationship and all that shit. So I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, well,
What do you think the biggest con of your relationship is? Is it you being a 5-year-old?
no, because actually I can be the mature one. Honestly, most of the time, I think.
Yeah.
That's the fucked up part. But you wouldn't expect me because I'm so fucking goofy.
So hold on, you think it's messed up that you have to be
D, just to make sure, you've talked to his wife, right?
just when we've been on here, yeah.
As have I. You're lying, but continue.
I'm definitely not
Continue.
lying.
Go ahead.
So, my side, I believe I can be the more mature person.
See,
because-
now that is a good way to explain that because you said my side, like the way
no,
you
it's
see
it's
it.
facts. Hashtag facts.
I'm calling her.
But it's because I don't. Because she, you know how women like to hold grudges or blow stuff out
You
of
know what? That
relationship?
was my fault. Just continue with your topic.
Okay. Yeah, it was your fault. Thank you. So I was just thinking to myself, like, personally, what can I do to make myself better, like, so I could stop getting problems brought into our relationship at home or work-wise or whatever, because she says she doesn't like when I work too damn much because I'm not home. I'm like, well, nigga, we got 7 kids at this
what I'm about
motherfucking
to say. See,
house.
that always was a thing that I never understood where a female would get upset
You
about
gotta
that.
get closer to the mic too, Moose.
Oh.
Yeah, like I never really understood that. Like you're mad because I'm trying to make money to help provide. I never got that. But go ahead.
I always tell my wife if you don't want a broke husband, you want a busy one.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's no in between. But it's like with that, I mean, things that I could do to make her feel like more appreciated and shit like that.
I think I'm gonna bring my topic in next because it seems like it's going better with this.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So I was just like, basically, I was just thinking like, what can I do to make myself better to help out, with me becoming a better person, so that it also will take some stress off of her.
Okay.
Yeah, so I thought of it and I was like, maybe I gotta start thinking before I act when it comes to her.
I feel like I should have asked you this question, and this should have been your reply to the question. That's what. That's what I feel.
I don't know why I let him do this.
Like, I'm not.
Annoying. It makes me want to punch you in the fucking face.
I'm not mad at you. I just feel like somebody else should have brought the topic
so
to
fucking
you,
annoying. I
and
wanna
then
hit
you
you.
could have. This could have been your revelation of your own
fucking
topic,
goodness.
because you're not really asking the question or not. You're telling us like with the steps you've taken. So
I want to hit you.
I wasn't done.
We
You
had
just
such a cohesive
said,
podcast.
I was gonna say
two episodes.
I was gonna say, what do you think you could do as a person to make yourself
He wasn't gonna
better?
say that.
Yeah, that's what my question was.
I would say the first thing is start realizing where you lack. If you once you realize what you lack and where you really need to improve, that's a big step in towards that
It
direction.
definitely ain't dick.
Okay. Secondly,
I don't know why you would feel like you need to validate that in a group full of guys, but okay.
Like but
Hey, so what? We're all men here.
Yeah, we're not concerned with your dick. That's the
no,
point.
Definitely.
Oh, okay.
So the first thing is recognizing what you think your issues are. The second thing after that is start working on them slowly but surely. I would never tell somebody to do a whole bunch of stuff at once because I feel like you'll never really get nothing taken care of. But if you realize where you're already lacking, that's a big step right there. Then you just have to be motivated to start taking those steps to change for the better.
Good response. Good response.
All right, I got something. Well, like me, for example, I'm okay with myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm more than okay with myself.
Mm-hmm.
However, I also know that I'm far from perfect. I also know that there is a lot of things wrong with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I say I'm okay with myself, all that means is
You're self-aware.
I'm aware that I'm aware that these things are wrong, and I'm aware that I need to work on these things. So what I do is I work on them internally.
Yes.
And what I mean by working on them internally is like I acknowledge them. I acknowledge the good. I acknowledge the bad. You're always supposed to acknowledge the bad. But what people don't do is they don't acknowledge the good. And that's actually worse than you acknowledging your bad, because if you don't acknowledge your good, there's no balance. You got to acknowledge both of them.
Yeah, because you still got to lift yourself up.
You
too.
said that to be funny, but that's
true, though.
but you lose your
That's just
self-worth.
like-
You don't have any self-worth if all you are hard on yourself, without you knowing that you're good at something, or knowing that you can do this, and knowing that you have these abilities, and knowing that different things, knowing that you're worth something, you're not going to have anything.
I think that's a big thing with the black community, honestly.
I don't believe so.
I believe it.
I think a pretty decent sized thing with the black community is the lack of accountability.
We right. Responsibility.
The accountability is more than responsibility. Yes.
Yeah.
But
I agree with that.
But hold on, but we'll get into that.
Yeah.
Like, but like, so with these things, what the fuck were we talking about? I forgot it.
We're talking about accountability and knowing yourself in
What can
ways
you
that
do
you
to
can
be
do.
a better person?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so like with these, with having knowledge of self, and I'm not saying that you're gonna figure it out right away.
No.
But what I'm saying is, like, here's a perfect example. Me and my wife will say that I did something, even if I don't believe that I did it. I'll be like, I don't see me doing that, but I mean, I could have.
Gotta have, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, you got to convince me that I did it.
Yeah.
However, I'm still open to it. It just has to, if it makes sense. I was always told if it doesn't make sense, don't trust it.
Yeah.
So I be out the corner with the phone on, fuck it, broken when I was dusted, but took something away out of every moment I suffered, so y'all can go on and judge it. Oh, I'm sorry, this ain't that segment yet.
Not yet.
2019.
My bad.
But so for
Oh, you want to take it from 2019? My hoopty rolling
tailpipe dragging, he don't work and my girl keeps nagging. 6ix9ine do it, Deuce keep rolling. Got one hub, got cuz 3 got stolen. That's all I remember.
Wait, I don't remember that.
Because you weren't even alive, bro.
That's Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah, you
That's
weren't even
Mix-a-Lot
alive.
right there. We were actually listening to it earlier. So.
Like when that shit came out, he was probably like 2 and I was probably like
I may not have been 2. I may have been younger than that.
Like you might. Well, I'm trying to think. No, because you might have been because
I was
that
born,
came
I
out.
was born in '86.
I was in elementary school.
Baby Got Back came out in '89, but that Baby Got Back was his single. So you know what? I may have been 4.
Yeah,
or
you
5.
might have been just a little bitty baby. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, but
because I remember in elementary school dances.
all right. But anyway, we
Right.
But so like,
did you ever have a Jerry curl?
No.
hold on. Let's not go too far. Yeah. So I'm to sum it up. I mean, self-acknowledgement. Like
That's the biggest
you have
thing.
to. Yeah, you just gotta know. A perfect example is like in interviews, they'll tell you what's your greatest strength and what's your greatest weakness.
Yep.
Like they'll ask me what's my greatest strength, and I'm like, yeah, my confidence is my greatest strength because I have the confidence to know what I'm doing and know how to do it. They ask me what's my greatest weakness, I say my overconfidence because
I think I can do more than I can chew sometimes. And
Sometimes I fill my plate up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't always finish it.
Yeah. But get back to like you said, as long as you're aware and you're willing to start making those changes. It's like I said it before on the podcast. Like I'm comfortable somewhat in myself, but I know what I need to fix. That goes back to the whole thing with the weight. Like I stayed on my yoga stuff, and I'm 8 months deep now, or 8 weeks deep now, because it's something that all right. I know what I want. I know what I need to fix about me, certain parts, and I need to start working on those.
Now,
but you have to make sure though. You can just, if you want to make yourself better, you can't just acknowledge, well, I'm a fat piece of shit. I guess I'm just going to be that. No, that's not going to make you. That's not going to make you any better. You know what I mean? It's acknowledging, all right, I have this problem. I need to fix this. What are some of the things that are stopping me from fixing this? You know what I mean? And then you start getting those things out, and then you start reaching for your goal.
But more importantly, if you do acknowledge that you're a fat piece of shit and you're okay with it, you can be okay with that.
Oh, yeah.
However, everybody doesn't have to be okay with you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
so
yeah, you can't
as long you have to have the confidence to be okay with yourself.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's
Like that one chick that song, I'm that bitch. What is that song that always played on the radio?
that Lizzie chick. What's her
or
name?
something.
I don't know.
I took a DNA test and
Oh,
it said that I'm 100%
done with that.
Yeah, that one.
The lose
That
on,
bitch is
lose
that
on.
Lizzie-
Gets on my
chick.
nerves.
I've listened to some of her music. She's actually really good.
Yeah, and I think she plays the flute.
Or something. Some.
I see her do something.
I bet she does.
But yeah, and like to go what you said, remorseless, before we close this out. Exactly. Like you can be comfortable with yourself, but don't expect just because you're comfortable with yourself being 300 pounds overweight that some sexy ass model is going to want to be with you just because you're comfortable, because that's not what they want.
That's one of the reasons why I'm not a real big fan of plus size models. However, that's my own personal
Preference.
opinion.
Oh, yeah.
You know
Except
what
for
I'm saying?
that
And
one
I'm not
chick.
allowed to, and I'm allowed to not like them
yeah.
because I'm allowed to have a preference.
Oh yeah, and that's
However,
my best friend is just like that.
But here's what I was going to say. In a relationship, it's extremely difficult for you to acknowledge your faults in a relationship, and that person and your other for them to acknowledge their faults, especially if it's a woman. I know you're gay, so your husband.
You're funny.
No, but it's very difficult for you both to acknowledge these faults and grow on them, because whenever, like, if Moose, let's say you and I are in a relationship, and I'm like, you always act like a 5-year-old. Your first reaction is to defend yourself.
Yeah.
Well, you did that
You act
too.
like a
Well,
6-year-old.
Exactly, and we're not getting anywhere.
No, you're just going tit for
What
tat.
did Neo say? He said in the Mad song, he said, now she's yelling over her. Now I'm yelling over her. She's yelling over me. All that this means is neither one of us is listening.
Yep.
You know what I'm
that-
saying?
yeah.
And that happens. So
Because you're so
really,
sexy when you're
it's
mad.
really difficult.
Some of them are, man. Some of them are.
No, they're not.
Swear.
They're not.
Oh.
They're not. The only chick that's sexy when she's mad is Rihanna.
No,
the only
I've
one.
seen
Wait.
some.
That's
But-
the only one.
I don't think she's that sexy.
Rihanna's alright.
She's.
I'm not
she's
kicking her out my
Hey,
bed.
hey,
Rihanna's
hey,
not gonna,
hey,
and I'll
hey.
be like, oh.
Hey Moose, if you want to leave this house alive,
Say some
will-
on J-Lo next.
will.
Say some on J-Lo next.
Oh, no.
J-Lo's sexy.
all right, I was about to hook
reach
you.
over
I was
the
about to
table.
hook him, but no, but so in a relationship, it's really, really difficult because 9 times out of 10, both people aren't going to acknowledge themselves.
Yeah.
But that's all I have to say about that.
That was a good one, though. Don't know how you
That
really
actually
got
was.
in.
That actually was. But another good way for you to, acknowledge your faults and for you to become a better person is prioritizing. Did you guys know that, like, you guys prioritize, right?
Yeah.
You prioritize.
Probably not that
if I-
great, but
if I have to,
prioritize,
if
yeah.
I have stuff to do, I'll prioritize. If not, then if I can go, yeah.
Like, so give me some examples of the shit you guys prioritize.
Like tomorrow, I gotta prioritize. I gotta get up, do these rotors. I gotta go move some stuff. Then I gotta come here. Then I gotta go to work.
Yeah, and like myself, it'll be wake up, make sure the bed gets made, hurry up, get the yoga, knock that out for the day, order the groceries because I need groceries, straighten up the house, and then after that, do some studying on the classes online and be done.
Well, mine is
Besides coming up here.
woke up quick at
Noon.
about noon. Just thought that I had to be in Compton Center. I gotta get drunk before my day begins, before my mother start bitching
About my friends.
No, but see, I prioritize everything.
Yeah.
But I'm also like really busy. Like
Yeah, you have a lot on a plate, man.
Especially, I prioritize people. You know what I'm saying? And people actually get offended from being prioritized. Like, there's a lot of people that they'll have a conversation with me, and then they'll bring up the conversation the next day, and I swear to God, I don't even remember the conversation.
That's messed up. That is kind of
Okay, so, and that's what I was about to ask you. So how exactly is that messed up?
because you should at least somewhat remember. Because if that's the case, you shouldn't even have the conversation with them. It's like they're sitting here talking. You're just like
Yeah. So mostly it's
So
gonna
you
be a
just made them
woman.
waste their time.
That's not necessarily true, because
But
if
if
you're
you don't
getting,
remember none of the conversation, if I'm having a conversation, you remember none of it,
but if the conversation's not for me,
then tell me from the door so we can talk about something else.
no. But what I mean is, I don't have to get anything from the conversation. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you're talking to me, if you're venting, or if you're talking to me and you're asking for advice, or if you're talking to me and we're conversing about things, you know what I'm saying? But it's nothing that I have to take seriously. You get what I'm saying? But it's something that you may take seriously, or something that you may want to take seriously. This is something that you need, not what I need.
And
so
I get that.
I can't necessarily, if it's not that, and that doesn't mean it's a priority to me. I have other shit that I
But
have
at
to.
the same
but
time-
I'm helping you.
Yeah.
But I don't need it to help me.
But at the same time, you have to realize too, you think extremely logical about a lot of stuff, and most of the
Yeah, I'm
people
cold.
in the
I'm
world
cold.
are not. They think
I'm aware.
emotionally. Like, I understand exactly what you're saying, because if somebody's asking you for your advice and you tell them, and then the next day you're like, "Oh, I really thought about what you saying," like, what did I say? Because it wasn't important to you, because you weren't the one asking for the advice or asking for the conversation. You were just there to give what you could at the time. Doesn't mean that you have to remember what you said. You just knew what you said, but they're going to feel some kind of way 9 times, or let's say 7 times out of 10, because they feel like if they were important to you, then you would remember the conversation, because the conversation was probably important to them. But in all actuality, it shouldn't be that important to you, because it's not what they're eating's not making you shit.
But also at the same time, I don't really give a shit about how important you feel.
Exactly. That's
how important you feel you are to me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like,
that's because you think extremely realistic about shit. Look, I understand, because I'll sit back and I'll listen to people, but I trust me, I'm in that boat with you, Road. On the other side, I'm just a little bit nicer than you, but I'm in the boat. I get you 110%, because people will tell me stuff like, like, didn't we have this conversation already? And I'm not going to keep on repeating myself, so I'm going to go, Yeah.
You ain't shit.
like
It's the truth, though, man. Like,
and it's just even simple things, though. Even like simple things. It's like and when I tell you you're not important to me, I'm not trying to be a dick to you and tell you you're not important to me. It's just you're not important to me. Like I have everything else to worry about other than you.
And now let me ask you something. Because this might also be a reason why, too. You self-analyze yourself more than you need validation or other people to tell you stuff. So, I don't know. This is just me a little bit. I don't need that from people either. So, when it comes to the way they feel about certain things, it's like, to me, it's like, why can't you sit there and try to figure out some of this stuff by yourself? And you have to ask
there's
every
no
person.
medium with you, man.
It's either high or low.
Hold on, no. But what I mean by
It's high or low.
What I mean by that is the waves. It's either like when I'm recording you, it's like talking to the mic D, or it's move away from the mic D or lower your. Nah. Don't do that, because what's going to happen is I'm going to have to start telling you to talk it. I would rather have this. I'll take the peaks out. I'll take the peaks out.
Okay, got you.
But sorry, I was ADD.
I got you. But you see what I'm saying? Because I do a lot more self-analyzation than I do asking other people. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like,
You
I
keep
know what's
saying
going on.
I got you, but you don't got the mic, D.
What are you talking about?
You don't.
Look,
got
you
the
haven't
mic,
been here
D.
for like 2 programs, and I haven't had to hear talking to the mic or nothing since I switched seats.
That is true.
So I don't want to hear nothing
That
from the
is a
peanut
fact.
gallery.
It was
man.
one.
No, it's been
way more than one.
Because
Way
y'all
more.
didn't come here Sunday.
How the fuck are you going to tell us
What
what
we didn't do.
Because you was sick.
That was Sunday. We did 2 episodes since you've been gone, dude. Since you
I was there the last before that. Last
Me and
last
him did it.
Sunday.
Look, me and him did an episode with just me and him, and then we had a guest the last episode. What do you
Why
mean?
are you letting this
Okay.
jackass?
Well, it must have been in the middle of the week.
D,
then.
what were you saying?
Any which way? Because a lot of
Jesus
times,
jackass.
like I said, it might be me, but I think you might feel the same. You might. I'm not going to get into your head. But if you're a person who self-analyzes, a lot of time you don't need to get a whole bunch of answers from other people. So when other people do, it's kind of like you look at them a little bit of time like, you can't try to figure any of this out by yourself.
Like my wife gets pissed off because like she unloads on me. Pause. Oh no, I don't have to pause. That's my wife.
Wife, yeah.
She unloads her whole day on me. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever's bothering her, she unloads on me. And I don't tell her shit because like how I look at it, how my brain works is if I'm telling you something, it's because I want a solution to a problem. I don't vent.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? I have this issue, I have this problem, and I'm coming to you because I think that you can help me. If you cannot help me, there is nothing else to talk about.
It sounds like a hard dick, and you can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
I will go to my wife for that. That is a problem.
That goes to what he's saying. No, he needs a solution to the problem, so he went to his wife to help him with the solution.
Yeah,
and I get that because people have said that to me for years. Not about hard dick before you say anything goofy, Moose. I'm on it today. All right, pause.
What, the hard dick?
No, damn, I hate you both.
I didn't say
I hate you both.
I thought it, but
I know. That's why I hate you both. But
he threw a oop off the glass, man.
Yeah,
I had to take that.
But you were thinking it.
I'm done. I'm not even going to go.
I need a
I can't
soundboard.
remember.
Yeah, get on it.
Yeah, that was funny. But anyway, continue.
I can't because I can't remember where we're going with it now.
You said.
Go ahead, keep riding it. All right, I'm done.
Yo, I wonder how many more of these he's gonna pull out.
Well, that sounds kind of weird on y'all's end because I've been sitting there for a minute and y'all talking about pulling stuff out with each other sitting next to
It
each
wasn't
other.
with each other.
Yeah.
It was
I don't
with
know.
you.
Y'all both sitting on that side.
It was.
Yeah.
Hey, let's cut
That means
the
we jump over the
conversation,
table
guys.
for
Let's
you.
circumcise this conversation.
Oh my goodness. But growing up,
Let's put a cap on it.
people never really looked out and didn't. If I had issues, I never really went to people. So growing up, it was one of those things where if I asked you for something, people kind of knew like the shit must be going down.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to ask you for help or really give you any of my problems unless I really have not been able to figure it out myself. That's what my mom always said. Like, we know you're good because if you're not and you like, if you come to us and say something, we know that shit's done hit the fan because you won't come to us with any other bullshit in your life unless it's something extremely big. Pause.
Like,
Even he's doing it raw.
Oh my goodness.
No, but
oh, it's Tuesday. I was gonna say Monday night.
see, you fucked it up.
Yeah, so what?
But no, I agree.
But so did he.
Let it go. It's over.
You killed it.
He did, didn't he?
Oh well.
I know, but I agree.
You never
I agree.
You never answered the question. To my question.
What was your question?
What's the thing that you think you can make better about yourself? Like,
Oh shit! Yeah, we definitely just walked.
You just said
I
you
didn't even know
you
that
said
that was
you were
a
a fat
question.
piece of shit. That's all you basically said. Like,
For all right, so
We're not
Oh,
talking about
okay.
that.
Stuff that can make better. Like myself personally, procrastination is one of my worst things. Like that's something I know I need to work on a lot. Is procrastination because I'll get things done, but it's things that especially that I know I can and should get done beforehand, and it's like waiting until under the gun. And I've been like that for way too long. So that's something I'm trying to slowly get myself back into not doing. But that's a way that I like to better myself. Same thing with the whole weight thing. Like that's why I started doing it. And kept on doing
and doing it well.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
I represent Queens. She was raised out in Brooklyn. No, but
only since you've been back, Moose, and you've been back for less than a half an hour. This has been nothing like the podcast the last like 3 episodes.
for me,
Fuck it up.
It's okay. We still love you, bro.
we don't. For me, like it's.
He better love me.
I mean, we already
I got heated seats.
My second, you
You trying to go to McDonald's? I'll buy you something to eat.
my second fucking the topic that I just brought in kind of explained what my issue is. Like my issue, I'm cold.
Yeah,
Like I think
like
way
Mr.
too,
Roboto.
Yeah, I think way too logically. Like I mean, obviously I feel emotion. I'm a human fucking
of
being.
course.
However, I don't allow myself to react to it.
Yeah.
And with that being said, like that ruffles a lot of people's feathers because I don't necessarily give a fuck about If it's not important, like it's prioritizing. If it's not important to me, I'm not paying. I don't give a fuck enough about it.
So why do you get emotional with me? You get so mad.
Because he's invested. This is a program.
You're annoying.
And you're supposed to be part of
I'm an
something that we're
enigma.
building to make better. And
I'm
you're
an enigma.
You're an enigma.
You're some type of nig.
No, I know. I'll tell you something about myself that people get pissed off because I come off real nice and happy-go-lucky. Then when I have to start flipping out, then they want to act like their feelings are super fucking hurt. It's like nobody told you to think that I was nice.
Yeah.
I didn't go run around here saying I'm super nice guy. I might do nice things.
Was
but-
that a belief?
Yes. Fucking thank you. So I don't have to do it this time. But I'm still gonna mess up. But yeah.
Trash ass segues.
Oh, my segues
Go ahead.
suck.
Go ahead, sing your sucky segues.
So senior sucky segue. So
Senior sucky.
Senior sucky. Well, no. Actually, the beliefs thing. I was having which is going to go to another topic on another podcast for another day. But I was one of my friends had posted something about Richard Sherman, about a football player. Do you know who Richard Sherman is?
Yeah, Michael Crabtree.
Yeah.
Bum.
Well, he had posted something saying that he'd given $5,000 to help the Pop Warner team in Compton make it to the finals.
That's fire.
Yeah, and that's what my one friend Jeff, now he's a white dude, he put it up. He's like, "That's great. He's like, we need more guys like that." Well, my other friend was like, "What do you mean? He's a piece of shit. We don't need more guys like that." So me and him got into this big long.
How is he a piece of shit?
That's where we got into the discussion because he was still going on with the whole Colin Kaepernick and the knee thing and everything else. I'm like, I understand what you're saying, but just because y'all have different beliefs, that doesn't mean that we don't need more people like this, man.
But
because
hold on, but I'm still trying to understand how exactly is he a piece of shit?
that's where I was getting.
Like, what
at.
would the example
That's
be?
there wasn't really no example. That's what I was trying to. That's the
First
point. I
off,
was
you
getting
don't
to.
know the guy.
Thank you.
Like,
Like-
actually, that's first, second, third, fourth.
That's it.
You don't know him.
And that's it. And that's pretty much it. And regardless of how he feels about certain things, like regardless if you like him or not, that's something that needs to be done. And then he tried bringing up something like I think he tried taking it to a race situation, but I didn't let it go that way because he's like, well, I don't see him giving people in Springdale money for their thing. I'm like, yeah,
They don't need it.
They don't need it. I'm like, isn't Springdale middle to upper middle class? And then I was like, that's like somebody getting mad because somebody in Cheswick's not going to Homewood to help give them money. Like that doesn't work like that. It really doesn't. And even if and then we got into the whole Colin Kaepernick thing. And I was like, look, first of all, the narrative of that got messed up. I was like, should he necessarily use that platform? No, but it wasn't about the soldiers and the troops. People made it that into the soldiers and the troops when it wasn't about the soldiers and the troops. It was about police brutality. But people didn't want to hear that. They wanted to hear what they wanted to hear. So it went over there. So my whole thing was, so just because he doesn't believe the same thing you believe, the good stuff that they do shouldn't be warranted? I was like, but then we sit there and we praise other people, especially athletes, who've been dickheads. Ty Cobbs was a known racist, womanizer, and a drunk. And nobody says nothing bad about him. And then just to flip it over so they know I wasn't picking on some white guys, Jim Brown, the greatest running back of all time, was a known woman beater.
I wouldn't say the greatest running back.
But you know what I mean. I'm with you on that. I wouldn't say that
But
neither.
you say all that to say what?
Just say that people shouldn't, like, it's, how can I say that people want to pick and choose what they feel is right and wrong at the certain time.
Selective morality.
Yeah, man. It's like instant, same thing when it came to the whole thing. Well, I believe that you should all stand for the, all right, even if you believe that, this wasn't an issue until y'all made it an issue. Because if you watch any football game, the only time you see the national anthem is the first games of the year, the playoffs, the Super Bowl, and the Pro Bowl. And that's it. So now, because these men believe this, that, and the other, and they're on TV, y'all want to say that their deeds are dick and they're shit because we don't need people like them, but they're doing good things because you don't believe what they think.
So just
Well, a
to
lot
be
of
clear,
people do that, though.
so just to be
Yeah.
clear, I guess what you're bringing in is, do you think that somebody should be null and void or like canceled because they don't share your beliefs?
Pretty much. It's like, just because somebody don't agree, that's like Moose
If
can be
you don't
like,
agree with somebody, should they?
all their good deeds should be gone. Like Moose can be like, well, I like orange pop, and I'm like, well, I like grape pop. You're a piece of shit. And then Moose gives $1
But
million.
Moose is a piece of shit, though.
Well, that's a debate we can have later. But
If he's giving $1 million to anybody, he better get me some new equipment.
yeah, you better.
What's wrong with your equipment?
Nothing.
But if you you got $1 million, bro, you got something to spare. But that'd be like him giving a whole bunch of money to charity, and just because I don't like, or he believes the Earth is flat, and I don't believe that the Earth's flat, and
Yeah.
he's horrible. So anything that you do is wrong.
You know what's funny about this? This is kind of how people are. That's kind of how a lot of black people view Trump.
Yeah.
Like the thing about it is, now I'm nowhere near in politics. I don't give a fuck enough about it. However, what I'm saying is, and you've heard my stance to this, like. If somebody gives somebody else $1 million, or if somebody gives a charity $1 million, or a bunch of homeless kids $1 million, do you think those homeless kids are going to give a fuck about why you're giving them that $1 million?
Fuck no.
I don't give a fuck if this makes you more popular.
Exactly.
You gave me $1 million.
Exactly.
So with that being said, I'm not like. I'm not going to concern myself with why somebody's doing something. The point of the matter is you're doing it. If Richard Sherman gave a Pop Warner $5,000, I don't care why he gave him $5,000. He did it so that way he did it, and now they can strive from
exactly. Because that came to the one thing that I was saying. So I'm going. Sorry, Moose, go ahead.
But question: so if R. Kelly put $10,000 into Girl Scout cookies and handed them out, wouldn't you feel some type?
But that's not helping the cause. Now, if you're saying if he gave,
that is helping the cause.
If he bought the Girl Scout cookies and just gave it to the kids, then as long as he's not touching little girls, he helped that cause. Now, does he still?
There's an ulterior motive.
But that was a very shitty. Like example too.
It was
like, but here's a better one. If R. Kelly basically did what Akon did and lit up Africa, took his money and lit up Africa, even though he has all of those little rape charges and shit, that's still something good that he's done. Yeah. And that still should be, you know what I'm saying, acknowledged.
And there's also levels of what people do to make them a shitty person before you categorize them. Because even in the conversation, and I'm close with this boy, I love this boy to death. I think he's a really good young man, but I think it goes to the conversation we had before where you only lived one place your whole life, it's hard for you to really speak about other shit in the world if you haven't seen it. But
it's not hard to speak about it.
But
trust me,
they can speak about it all the time.
They don't have to find a better understanding
to actually relate.
Yeah,
because I even brought up the point to him. So even there's people that believe that are in your camp, but are they doing anything for the troops? Like they want to stand on a soapbox and say that this person shouldn't be doing that. They're not supposed to be doing this, that, and the other. But what are they doing to help the cause? Are they donating money? Are they helping with anything for these veterans? Or they just want to sit there and say, you should do this, but they're not doing nothing at the same time. So does that make them better people just because they believe the same thing?
They remind me of certain Christians.
You know, that's sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
No?
I mean, I kind of, my stance on that, like I said, my stance on that is no matter what you believe in, if you're doing good, you're doing good.
Yeah.
It's really that simple.
Yeah.
Like no matter who you are, if you're doing good, you're doing good. If you did a whole lot of bad, yeah, you did a whole lot of bad. But if you did good too, guess what? You did good too. It's not really my judgment. It's not really my like opinion to say it. I mean, it is my opinion, but it's not really my place. That's the word I was looking for. Thanks for helping nobody, Moose, you fucking loser.
I was going to say you're not God.
It's not necessarily my place to say if somebody's doing something for good or for bad, or if somebody's doing something or why they're doing it or anything like that. It's not a concern of mine. Like, and to be completely honest with you, what you're doing isn't a fucking concern of mine either.
Thank you.
It doesn't really have anything to do with me.
That was a big part of my thing too. And
but I'll tell you what, if you did do something that had to do with me,
then
I would thank you.
Yeah, if you were doing something to help the cause, then yeah. But that was another conversation. I was like, well, first of all, why are y'all even worried about like? I told myself, like, I'm not worried about anything these athletes have to say because whatever they're doing is not affecting me.
Yeah, they're not only that, but they're fucking athletes.
Yeah,
like first off, they're like just like us. Like
yes,
like it's one of those things where like if I say something like you should want a relationship, like your family, and one person's like, yeah, I get that, and the other's like, well, I don't like my family. Okay, well, don't listen.
Yeah.
Don't shoot up no schools.
Like, don't listen. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't, like, you don't have to listen to
No, you can turn it off. You don't have to listen to nothing they have to say. Like, you really don't.
And it's definitely not prayer.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
But yeah, that's where I stand on that. That's where I stand on that.
No,
It ain't
see,
affecting your life. Yeah.
Then don't. Yeah, and
It's athletes. It's not like they're going to be politicians. They don't even get their degrees.
and like we hit so many different like from that one little post that our mutual friend had put up. We like literally went on for like an hour back and forth about so much
you
different
was
shit.
just bored, D. Probably that's what it was.
Well, that was part of it.
Let's see. I know it because I'm like, that's one of D's rants. That's what it is.
That was part of it. Well, like even when I was talking to my brother today, like I'm cool with a lot of stuff, but just give me facts about certain shit. Like we're not going to get into this topic, but we were just talking about the pot and marijuana, alcohol, and tobacco. It's like we know for a fact that marijuana doesn't cause nowhere near the bad effects that alcohol and tobacco do, but the other ones are legal. So why don't you give me the hard, straight facts why this thing is so much worse than these other things that you already letting be legal to tell me why it shouldn't be legal? And that was a whole conversation me and him had on that. But I like dealing with facts, straight facts. Don't give me what your opinion is. Don't tell me what you think. Just give me the facts, and then we can go from there.
Make weed legal so I can smoke.
No, give it another couple. In this state, give it another year and a half.
Yeah.
All right. Other than that, yeah. Anybody else got anything else on that?
No, I'm good on that one.
Y'all got y'all songs? We doing great the bars, right?
Oh yeah, we getting on great the bars.
All right, y'all got y'all songs?
Yeah.
2 songs each.
Yeah.
We just honestly, we all have a different criteria on how we judge and how we grade music. So we just use our own personal criterias on how we judge and how we grade music, and we judge and grade these bars. 4 to 8 bars, and we just go
I
from
was
there.
thinking about that. You want to just do like 8? Because it seems
I usually do 8.
That's what I'm saying. Because we told Shackles when he guest came in and he did the 4, and it was like we need more. Than 4.
But the thing is, like if I'm trying to give it a grade and I do want more, I'm going to ask for more.
Then
So no matter what it is, like
so should we should just do 8 then? If you might need more.
yeah, I mean it doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't matter.
I don't know. I'm just gonna spit stuff off and you tell me what I hate.
All right, I'll tell you when to stop. I've been having to do that anyway.
I know. This is our
All right,
bonding
well,
time,
since
bro.
this is the first time that Moose did it, we're gonna let him go first.
Go ahead, Moose.
You got your first song.
Go
You got
first.
your song right, D. All
Yep,
right, go ahead,
I'm
Moose.
good.
Grade the bars.
All right, my song. So do I say the bars or do I?
Yeah, don't tell us who the song is. And don't tell
Don't
us who
say
it's from.
who it's
just
from.
go to
Don't
bars.
say who it is. We'll. You can tell us after we grade it.
And this is Moose's first. Grade the bars.
Yo, I have that. You don't have to
I
do
know,
that.
but I had
have
to
that.
because I love when I hear it.
Grade
say,
the bars.
Grade the bars.
Damn, it's so hard to pick. Like I had 3 different
And
ones.
don't word it too. Don't read it in rhythm.
Is this kind of like
Word
when you're
it.
picking penises again? So hard to pick.
He
You
definitely
got 3 of
has
them.
a
Oh,
difficult
fuck
time
you.
picking penises.
Picking penises.
All right,
Peter Piper
okay.
picked a peck of penises.
Penises.
I'm done with you, Moose. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bud.
Grade the bars.
All right. Playing my position, Hot Nixon. This one, Fall for All the Sick Ones. Infliction, Poisonous Darts, Sickening, Best Believe, Finger Twitching with 2 Broke Legs. Now I'm tripping on MC's cliche. Shout. Huh?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Shot that ricochets, start trouble, bust bubbles, hip to wicked ways, gotta love me, G-O-D, no one above me. Was that 8?
Yeah, that's 8. You want to go first?
I give it a B.
I was thinking B too. That was hard. I like the cliche joint. That cliche bar was crazy.
But you know the song though.
No, probably
was that?
not.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Nah, I'm horrible.
Who was it?
LL Cool J with
Yeah.
Method Man.
Oh,
Redman.
really?
That
The
shit
Cannabis
was
song.
that with Cannabis?
Was
yes.
that L? L
Yep,
dropped that?
That was Meth. That was Meth. The bar.
Oh, okay. That's what
Okay.
I was about to say. That doesn't sound like L would spit something that hard.
No, he's on that track with him
On
and
that-
Cannabis.
Like
That's all
nobody's
killed
ever
that.
called
Yeah.
him Big Smelly. Anyway, D, you're up.
All right, I'm trying to think which part of these. We'll go with this one first. All right. Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick. I was on 125 in St. Nick's, waiting on a cab, standing in the rain, under my heart, 3 clouds of pain. She got the best of me. What was her destiny? Maybe I should lick her with my 9mm. My mind's in the blur because you could never
Slow
pay
it
me.
down.
Because you could never pay me to think this would occur. Me and this girl, Jane Doe, was living together. We was inseparable. No one can separate us. That was what I thought, but you guys thought what a substance, and almost ended up in Supreme Court. When I was on the road doing shows, getting ends, she was in my Benz getting sniffy with her friends.
All right.
I meant to start it earlier than that, but I couldn't. Because the more substance part comes later on.
See, you should have just took it from there because I'm gonna give that a C.
That's cool.
I like the rhyming scheme. I can hear the beat when you were saying.
The more actual lyrical part comes after.
Okay.
It's like right when he met him there in the rain. From that point on. Yeah.
What you giving that?
I'd say a B minus.
That's cool.
Was that common?
No, that was actually nice and smooth. Old school. Old
Really?
school. Yeah.
Wow. That's okay. Okay. So it's my turn. Mm-hmm. All right. I've been kind of putting fire on these tracks, but I don't know how you guys are gonna like this one. Y'all ready? Mm-hmm. Got two bitches bumping clits. That's a cat fight. Hold on.
What the hell? That's a cat fight. Oh.
Got two bitches bumping clits. That's a cat fight. I'm riding with the stick. That's that act right. I'm here with all my jewels like I'm a rabbi. Oh, that's hard. Zone 6, East Atlanta. I'm from that side. I asked the plug for a kilo. He hit me with a brick like I'm Debo. I'm charged with the high for the 0. But we gon' keep it on the D-low. Assault rifle with the peephole. Oh, assault rifle with the peephole. It go A B A B B B B Mortal Kombat cheat code. And I'm here with all my Chicos. Might get you whacked. Might get you whacked. You stand in three close.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
Give that at least a B plus. I like that. There's a couple things that I was, but I like that.
You can't. Go ahead.
Can't what? He gave it.
I can't say it. You go ahead. I wasn't arguing with you. I was going to say something.
Oh, okay.
I'd say a C.
Did you say a C?
Because I think that's a little bit. Because yours is old. So it's like so. I think
and they weren't the ones that I came out. Like I said, if I would have did the other part, it would have came out a lot more better lyrically because the beginning part was like the prelude, and they were never top of the escalate or top of the pinnacle of the hip hop industry. They were just good mid carders in wrestling terms. Opening acts.
All right. You got it? Would you say a C?
Yeah.
All right. What I was going to say is you can't really grade it lower than a C when you start a verse off with got two bitches bumping.
Hey, that's a cat fight.
That is a crazy opener to a verse. Like that shit is hard. That was Sci-Hi the Prince.
I see. I don't even know that. Okay, is he somebody from down south? Because he sounds like somebody down south.
Yeah, he's from Atlanta.
Okay, that's what it kind of sounded like. You got your second one, Moose. Couscous.
Here, matter of fact, you go first because I gotta find the actual words.
All right. Third year through adulthood, I'm still a knucklehead. I'm better off dead. That's what my neighbor said. I don't do nothing about chasing all the street nights.
Slow down.
I know, but that's just how the song goes.
Exactly. You're supposed to be wording it so we can grade the bars.
Okay, my bad. My third year to adulthood, I'm still a knucklehead. I'm better off dead. That's what my mother said. I don't do nothing but lighting up the street at nights. Playing hide and seek with a machete like the Freddy's knife. Playing hide and seek with a machete like I'm Freddy's wife. I do it all in all, nothing but a dog now. I answer that with a fuck you and a bow wow. I done been through more shit within the last week than a fly flowing on doodle on the concrete. I'm in a deadbeat, dead wrong. Oh, this is my life, You didn't know the song? Well, I don't know Jack. And please don't say you understand all this man to man talk and walk dead. If you didn't live it, you couldn't feel it, so kill it, Skillet.
All right.
That's definitely Uncle D.
All right, relax.
No, it ain't me.
I'm gonna go with a C with that one.
Really? Go ahead. That's all right.
Content-wise, it wasn't bad, but I really didn't like the rhyming scheme.
I didn't either. That was the thing.
Yo, y'all just shit on the legend, dude. That's all right.
Who was it? Hold on, he didn't grade.
He wouldn't know.
Hold on, he didn't grade.
No, he did.
What did you say?
He said a C.
But see, you said that, and he may change it now.
No, you ride with it. It's all good.
I'd say it's at a C plus.
All right.
all good.
It's something I will listen to. It's not
It's
something.
it's Tretch from Naughty by Nature.
Oh,
Yeah. Everything's gonna be all right now. Everything's gonna be all right now.
I like Naughty by Nature.
Yeah, man.
That one song is that.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I was actually going to bring some fucking. All right, man. All right, whatever.
It reminded
you
me
just
of,
keep having me shit on my legends, bro. First it was
I like-
First it was Jay, then Young Jeezy, now Tretch.
Yeah.
All right. I see how it is now.
Fucking, I like Naughty.
It's on you,
That's
Moose.
the funny part.
Oh yeah.
It feels good to.
It's just the bars. You gotta take the whole thing in the
Okay,
concert with the whole
go.
song. That's
Where
Tony
my
by
kitty
Tate.
cat at?
I'm about to say, didn't you just sing Tony, Tony, Tony? It feels good. That's Tony, Tony, Tony.
No, that's Naughty by Nature. They got a song too. It says "Feels Good."
Yeah, they probably do. They have a lot of songs. They've been around for a minute.
All right, Can I delete like one word because you'll know who it is? Probably. If
That's
I
the
say
same
it.
problem I had before, bro.
Yeah,
go ahead.
All right, so 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 for No Limit, and the rest for.
Man, pick another song.
What?
Pick another fucking song.
I gotta pick another song.
Yes, you
I
gotta
like
pick
that
another. You know that fucking song. Everybody knows that fucking song.
You don't know.
I don't
that.
even remember.
All right. Put them in a box like Bisquick. I'm a Laker with clips. Get them in the lake with clips. Truth is, you a clipper with clips, ain't you, bitch? I'm about my loot and dollars. I'll shoot you for loot and dollars. I hate you.
I'm about my loot. Go ahead, you can finish.
But you lootless and dollarless. Fuck it, I shoot for loot and dollar. I crash the parties, blast with you proposed toast. I'ma have a problem like Scrap if you blabbing like show host. Muffle your damn lips, or there'll be mixture of blood and dandruff if you don't get my damn drift. Creep to your grave and leak DT piss. This is your highness that is at his least tempered. Keep it pimping and watch. That was like 8 bars.
Yeah.
But he already know who it is.
Yeah, I'm biased.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I'm giving her a C.
It's you ever listen to Red Light District? Oh, see, that's why I don't know. It's Ludacris.
Oh, I love Luda.
Ludacris, big. What's it? Big. What is it? Small World and Big something. I forget.
All right. All right, you ready?
Yup.
All right. You said you'll never change, but you did as soon as you got a chance. Why you popping shit? You should be popping bands. Living that good life without a care. The new you is hot-headed and I'm not a fan. But I still keep it cooler. I think you should cool out for real cause you... Hold on. I think you should cool out for real cause that ain't you though. Since you've been on your high horse, your life's been on a new low. And I be chucking deuces from my 2-door with my new hoe, swear to God. I ain't losing no sleep. I know you heard what I do to them freaks. I don't beat it up. I kill the shit. It's a funeral in those sheets. You mess with lames, they 7 days. I swear them dudes so weak.
Okay.
Am I gonna stop? Am I gonna keep going?
You can keep going because I kind of like that. So you do what you want to do.
I'm done with it.
All right.
I don't know that.
Good. That was the whole point. All right. What we doing?
Give that a B plus too. I like that. I really like that. How about you, Moosey
Moose?
Oh, I don't. Okay. I'll give it a B.
A B?
Yeah.
All right.
It wasn't.
That was Wale.
Okay.
On
good
Guess
for
Who's Bizak on that Soul Tapes.
Well, that's what's up because I didn't even listen to Wale back when he was real big neither.
Oh, that dude is fire.
Yeah, that's like
I
right around the
did-
time when he started getting real big. That's when I started really just falling back into my old school bag a lot.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's like when I pretty much stopped listening to, or no, was it Wale? Pretty much when him and Waka Flocka came out, because somebody tried telling me like something about Waka Flocka. I'm like, I look like a Waka who, a what? Like, what are you talking about? I remember the date because it was a Thanksgiving back in like 2010.
All right.
Wait, can I get one more?
No, man.
You
we
won't know.
still
This
have-
last one. Promise.
You're not gonna have none.
All right,
Are you gonna
go
have
ahead.
any for tomorrow?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's what you all been waiting for, ain't it? Your weekly entertainment. For me to get a hold of this beat and go ahead claim it. I'm about to paint a picture. You niggas go ahead frame it. since we getting Seinfeld on some Jerry and Elaine shit. I flow far from mediocre, and if we talking cards, I will fold them with. I hate you. I hate you,
bro. What do you want me to do? You're saying the same. You're saying.
Grade the bars.
I fucking love that fucking whole man.
You're gonna have to go deep into a bag.
I'm gonna have to go really deep,
man.
Cause I'm like, this is when I first started listening to this motherfucker.
Yeah, right now you're a little. You may be on. You're a little too short. Nobody's feeling it.
That's messed up. Yo, mess with pork too short like
All right,
that.
man.
That's
but
a D rant.
Other than that, man.
Too short.
Hey, as usual, like I said at the beginning, man, we always want to hear from you guys. Share what you hear. Make sure you hit us up on all of our socials. Make sure you email us at
EMP Network. 412@gmail.com.
All right, I mean, go ahead, D.
No, Moose is back. That's his thing. Go for it, Moose.
No, what's the socials though?
The socials? Hold up. I got the socials. Oh, I went and got it.
Yeah, what's your social, D? What's your credit score?
Fuck you, Moose. All right, or you can hit us on the social media networks. We have Facebook at EMT Network. EMP Network.
He's been doing that
all the time. All right, we have our Instagram at EMP Network 412 all together, and Twitter at Network EMP.
Underscore.
Underscore, my bad.
EMP.
Underscore, little D.
It is. That's a underscore.
Twitter,
only thing little about D is his legs, motherfucker.
Twitter at Network underscore EMP.
And his hands.
But other than that,
I got
man,
thick thumbs.
Thick
you
thumbs.
got the sign off, or you want me to do that?
You sign off.
Now you go ahead. Go ahead. I believe in you.
You gotta believe in me.
I believe
all right, well,
that D is our future. Sign her out.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for coming in and listening to the podcast. We appreciate y'all. All right, well, this is Just D along with my man
Remorseless
and the man with the juice,
Moose.
That's right, and he's still
not
not
my thumb in your
Hey, folks. Thanks for listening. We appreciate y'all. Don't forget to leave those comments, likes, and everything else. Let us know what you'd like us to talk about. And help us rate these bars, too. Come on now. Because apparently Moose just keeps on digging in Remorseless' music bag.
Whoa, yeah.
Give us some, as a matter of fact, guys, give us some bars to rate.
Yeah, for real, for real. I love to hear that.
But see, I don't know how that's going to work because we're not supposed to know who it is, too.
That's all right. They don't have to. Maybe they can send us.
Yeah, they can send us an email or something like that.
They send it in, then we go, and then after they send the bars in, then we'll read them, and then the next week they can tell us.
It's not just rap. This happens to be one of the things that we all listen to. Like, we listen to everything, so you can actually send bars from anything. Actually, you know what? I will save that.
That's what I was about to say, too. I was going to do some independent, like, indie rock shit to mess with y'all, but
yeah, guys, shit that you hear, you may like it, you may hate it, you may agree, you may disagree. Some of the shit you hear, you can relate to. Some of the shit you can't. But one thing we can say is it'll always be
no filter.
No filter.
No filter.
And D-Rant is coming soon. We ain't forget about y'all.
Hey, for next episode, you ever watch Rhythm and
Into
Flow?
the mic, stupid.
You ever watch Rhythm and Flow?
All right, Joe, signing off. I mean, all right, man. Thank you for listening.
Bye.
Hey, what's up? It's Remorseless from the EMP Network. We here at the network would like to thank you for listening. And if you like what you hear, share it. You know, with a friend, a coworker, anybody you would think that would like it. Hell, even anybody that you would think wouldn't like it if you can stand talking to them. Follow us on social media platforms like Facebook, EMP Network, Instagram, EMP Network 412, no spaces, all lowercase, and Twitter at Network_EMP. YouTube is under construction, but we'll have that soon. The point is, we want to hear from you. And if it doesn't take too much time out of your day, give us a review, good or bad. We look at all of these as a chance to learn and grow. We have a lot more planned in the future, but we cannot do it without your help. So please, if you think that we're worth it, leave a comment, give a review, and most importantly, share. Thank you for listening.
$299,792,458 laughs per second.